This is one of those developments many people have been waiting to hear, because for a long time, communities have been asking a simple question. Where are these weapons coming from, and who is supplying them? What is being discussed now is not just another arrest, not just another raid, but the capture of a key figure described as a major supplier in the armed network that has been fueling insecurity across several rural communities. According to the information circulating, this individual was not a foot soldier. This was someone operating quietly in the background, connecting sources, moving weapons, and keeping the supply chain alive. Once you understand that, you begin to see why this development is important. As we talk about this, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps this conversation reach more people, and it encourages us to keep bringing you clear, calm, and responsible updates like this one. Now, let us slow things down and explain this in simple, clear English so everyone can follow. In many of these insecurity situations, the people causing fear on the ground are only one part of a much larger system. Behind them are planners, financiers, and suppliers. When security efforts only focus on those seen in the forests or on the roads, the problem keeps returning. But when the supply line is broken, the situation can begin to change. This is why the news of an armed network being dismantled and a main supplier being captured is drawing so much attention. It suggests a shift from chasing symptoms to confronting the source. People living in affected areas have often said that once weapons stop flowing in, the level of fear drops. Fewer weapons mean fewer coordinated attacks, less movement, and less confidence among those who rely on intimidation. Please remember to like this video and subscribe if you're finding this explanation helpful. It really makes a difference. From what is being discussed, this operation was not rushed. It appears to have involved careful tracking, patient intelligence work, and coordination. These things matter because when operations are rushed, key figures escape. When patience is used, the bigger picture comes into view. That is how supply networks are exposed. Another important angle here is trust. For years, many Nigerians have felt tired of headlines that promise change but do not deliver lasting peace. So people are understandably cautious. They want to see results, not just announcements. They want to know if this arrest will lead to more discoveries, more recoveries, and fewer threats in their daily lives. Let us pause here again. If you believe conversations like this should continue, please like the video and subscribe. Share it as well so others can join in calmly and responsibly. What makes this situation even more interesting is the wider implication. When a supplier is captured, information usually follows. Names, routes, storage points, and financial connections can come to light. This is often how one arrest leads to many more actions. It becomes less about one person and more about understanding how the entire system works. Many analysts have said that insecurity thrives when networks are allowed to operate quietly for years. Once light is shined on them, they begin to collapse under pressure. This is why people are watching closely now. They want to know what the next steps will be. It is also important to speak carefully about communities. Security issues are complex, and it is never correct to paint entire groups with one brush. Criminal activity is driven by individuals and networks, not by ordinary people trying to live their lives. Keeping this distinction clear helps prevent misunderstanding and unnecessary tension. If you agree with that balanced approach, please like the video and subscribe right now. It helps promote calm and informed discussion. Another point people are raising is prevention. Capturing a supplier is powerful, but what systems are being put in place to stop another one from taking their place? This is where long-term strategy matters. Border control, monitoring of illegal arms flow, community cooperation, and economic opportunity all play a role. When those areas are strengthened together, progress lasts longer. People in affected regions often say that what they want most is normal life. To farm peacefully, to travel without fear, to send their children to school without worry. Developments like this give cautious hope, but hope needs consistency to survive. As always, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We will keep breaking things down in a way that everyone can understand. There is also a psychological side to this. When major suppliers are exposed, it sends a message. It tells others involved that they are not invisible. That message alone can slow activities and reduce coordination, at least in the short term. Confidence drops when secrecy is lost. Some people are asking whether this marks a turning point. It is too early to declare victory, but it is fair to say this is a meaningful step. Progress in security rarely comes from one single event. It comes from steady pressure, improved intelligence, and public accountability. Please pause again and support this channel by liking and subscribing. It helps us continue calmly explaining important stories like this. What happens next will matter just as much as what has already happened. Transparency, follow-up actions, and communication with the public will determine how this story is remembered. If more arrests follow, and if communities see real relief, confidence will grow. If not, skepticism will return. For now, many people are watching closely, listening carefully, and hoping quietly. They want to believe that the capture of a key supplier means fewer weapons, less fear, and more stability.